Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. I'm Kristy Bushaw with the Kristy Bushaw team along the Alabama and Florida Gulf Coast. Today, we're going to talk about what buyers don't realize about rentals in 2026. There are a few big mindset shifts I'm seeing that buyers need to understand. 1, guests are more price sensitive. 2, people are comparing nightly rate, cleaning fees, add-on fees. If you're priced like the top of the market, but your unit looks mid-range, bookings will reflect this. So set it and forget it. Pricing just doesn't work anymore. The dynamic pricing, seasonal adjustments, and paying attention to events matter immensely. Things like the Shrimp Festival, holiday weekends, sports tournaments, and snowbird season. A property with smart pricing and active management will usually outperform a prettier unit that's just left on autopilot. Design and presentation are a multiplier. I've seen relatively modest updates, like fresh paint and new linens and brighter lighting, removing bulky furniture, make a noticeable difference in the reviews and bookings. You don't always need a $50,000 renovation budget. Sometimes you just need a thoughtful refresh. One that photos will be able to highlight and will catch your eye, and the space will feel open and coastal. A question I'm asked a lot is, which types of properties are holding the strongest value? Here's what I'm seeing perform better on our coast. 2 and 3 bedroom condominiums in a great building, they hit the spot for families. Gulf Front and Gulf View, they are truly the strong buildings that people will just pay more for. Good amenity packages, indoor pool, lazy river, kids oasis, and easy access to the beach. Newer and well-maintained buildings, guests care about the elevators that work, clean common areas, and visible upkeep. On the other hand, units that are very dated and have limited or no view and are priced near updated comps, those are the ones that tend to, show slower calendar days and more guest resistance. So are rentals slowing or stabilizing? I have to sum it up here along the Gulf Coast. In Gulf Shores and Orange Beach and Perdido Key, I'd say we're in a more normal, more competitive, more quality-driven market, not a crash. The frenzy is gone. The demand for beach is still here. The winners are the owners who treat this like a business. They buy smart, they maintain well, they price intelligently, and they present the property well online. Here's what I would tell you. If we were sitting down over coffee, say at Starbucks, and I would ask you what your goal is, and you say cash flow or maybe long-term hold or personal use, each one has different points and different buildings. Let's base the decision on real data. We'll look at recent rental histories, when available, of course, true cost of ownership, and how your financing and down payment change the big picture. Be willing to invest in the properties after it closes. Sometimes the best deals are the ugly ducklings in great locations that need just a refresher to compete. Buy something you wouldn't mind holding through a full cycle. Real estate, especially along the coast, is a long game. If you go into it thinking a 3 to 7 year mindset, you're usually happier than if you are chasing a 1 year home run dream. From where I stand, Working daily in Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, and Perdido Key, I'd say we're in a healthier, more sustainable market where the best properties and the best run properties are still performing, and the average ones are being challenged and need to step it up. If you're considering buying an investment property or a vacation home that you'd like to rent out part-time and you want honest guidance, not a sales pitch, I'd love to talk with you. We can look at all the actual numbers and compare the different buildings or neighborhoods and talk through cash flow versus lifestyle and figure out which properties make the most sense for your situation. I am Kristy Bushaw with the Kristy Bushaw team here along the Alabama and Florida Gulf Coast. Thanks for hanging out with me for this Wisdom Wednesday. Do me a favor, if you have any thoughts or questions, please DM me or simply go to KristyBushaw.com. See you next week.